Everyone, my name is Lady Mercury, and I am a millennial hoodoo practitioner. I'm also an intuitive artist, and I'm kind of like, I don't want to say, I'm not figuring out what that means. I know exactly what it means. I'm in the stage now of showing people what that means. So today, I really want to talk about candle magic and how to read your candle when you burn it down. And specifically today, we're going to be talking about 7 day candles in the glass. So, something like this. This is what we're going to be talking about today. So, I, um, when I started my spiritual journey, it was very easy for me to get acclimated to the energy by use of candles, specifically 7 day candles, chime candles, and tea light candles, which all are the same, but depending on the time you have to work with, that will decide, or even what you're doing, that will decide like which candle you would use. So I typically go and get my candles from the dollar store. They have them in all colors. Sometimes they do have pictures, but I tend to stay away from the ones with pictures, and I put my own pictures on them. Or I want to show that one yet. Or I will write anything like in bubble letters, or I would just write it in my handwriting. So if you can see this one here, this was a purple candle, and it was for the crown chakra, for the mentality. And as you can see, it's burned very clear compared to something like this that's darker. We'll get to that. But on here, I wrote, Lady Mercury, let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. And so that's what I was doing when I burnt this candle down for clarity. And as you can see, there were no blockages. Now, this one, let me see, what is this? This was a red candle. As you can see, it is darker. It's darker, so that was some blockages. So we'll probably be burning red again. So that's why I keep them too. I keep them so I can track how each color is burning down. So this was for grounding my values, guidance, execution, growing my money. Lady Mercury, I'm so demanding. Ground your values and creativity, steadily increasing income, multiple sources of income. And so in this, I didn't put the dates on here. I It's ideal to put the date that you lit the candle and then the date that it burnt down, so you can look at the time and stuff and track your synchronicities and whatnot. So, but this was a while ago. Like, all of these ones I'm gonna show you today have been like throughout the last couple of years. So, as you can see, there was some blockages that needed to be removed here, but there's still some work needed to be done because there's still some red wax in this container. Let me see. This was a Psalm 79. That one burnt nice and clear. There's still some wax down there. Okay, here is one I burned for enlightenment. And I painted this pineapple on here myself because the pineapple represents the pineal gland. And so when you want to when you when you want to reach new levels of enlightenment, you would use yellow to illuminate your crown chakra. And as you can see, this was black as hell. Like, I burned this, maybe this was probably one of the first candles that I burned when I moved back into this space. And I am going to be offering these enlightenment candles. Like, just look how dark this is compared to even like this one. This lets you know that there was a lots of negative energy, lots of negative influence around like my enlightenment at the time. And it's like me, I need to see physical proof. And my spirits always tell me to like get out of that, get out of needing proof. But there are ways to use the tools around you so that you can get physical proof without having to see something verbatim. It's all symbolism. So here's another purple one that I burn for mental clarity. I like to burn purple for mental clarity because it activates the crown chakra, opens you up to receive these influences. Most of the other ones are very clear down here. This is a white candle that I burnt for purification. And this is what Psalms 29, verse 4. And this is in my own words. The voices of the gods and goddesses are powerful. The voices of the gods and goddesses are full of majesty. So I love that one for purification because what I say goes. And they're just all clear. But though, oh, here's another dark one, a 777. Let me see. This was an orange one. This was for creativity for the sacral chakra. 777. I don't quite remember why we were working with the number 7 at this time. This is another one of the older ones because I didn't even like finish painting it, and because I needed to burn. And also when I do get candles and I cleanse them, I am letting them sit and charge and absorb energy from my altar up until the point that I want to use it. Like I'm not going to the store and doing this all in one day. No, like your candle has to be absorbing and analyzing what is going on around you so that when you go to light it, that full awareness can be illuminated. Um Here go another a nice one I did. I did this one for this was a green one, and this is for was for me to tap into like my human design strategy. I am a 2-4 projector, and so I have been implementing those practices into my life so that I can flow, so I can just be, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to be here just going to work to pay bills in a sense. Like I want to enjoy my life, and knowing exactly how my aura works and what how I should operate and how I should move and how I should strategize. Human design has been very helpful in helping me discover who I am really and understand that I am different from people and I'm unique and I have something to bring to the table that is valuable. And it's just really believing in that. So that's pretty much it as far as candle magic goes. You can use any color for any intention. Now, it is good to correlate like your chakra colors. If you know your chakra colors, whatever you're trying to do, you use that color. You find a picture or you write a verse or a scripture, something of your own, something out of the Bible. It does not matter. The point is to be as creative and intentional as possible. So, um, and we need to be taking advantage of this magic. Like we need to stop just relying on prayers alone and we have to put in like the work with it. Okay, I didn't talk about that. So you cleanse the candle, and I'll show some examples. What you want to do is you get your candle from the store, you cleanse it, usually a water cleanse, something to wash away the sins of the candle. And then, like I said, I typically let it, sit on my altar a week, 3 days, however long, it doesn't matter. It just, I'm guided to use which colors at the time, in real time that is happening. Then you want to like poke holes in your candle, put some oil and put some herbs in there. Make sure that your intention is correlates to the herbs that and oils that you're going to use. I just use one base foundational oil. It's a lapis lazuli oil. It is the crystal that most resonates with the energy that I'm trying to achieve, that I'm developing in. Um so yeah, so you'll dress your candle with oil and herbs in the same way that you would shower yourself, moisturize yourself, anoint yourself, and dress yourself in clothing. It's the same thing. This candle is a representation of you, and the flame is a representation of your awareness. And once you're interacting with your candle and you got your picture and your scripture on there and you dressed it, now you're ready to light it. And trust your timing. Even if you dress it and you get it all painted and it's still or written on, and you don't still feel called to light it, don't light it. Just let it sit and absorb, because these energies, you're teaching these energies how to be precise when it comes to what you want and having to exist in this world and having to exist in this matrix, when our magic is the very key to whatever it is that we are trying to achieve. Thank you for watching this video. I am Lady Mercury, a millennial hoodoo practitioner and an intuitive artist, and I'll see y'all next time.